and we're here to try out the new Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack 1320. Now this car takes the Scat Pack's 485 horsepower V8 engine and then throws a bunch of cool drag racing goodies at it. So we're gonna hit the strip and see what it's all about. So let's give you a quick tour of the 1320 and show you what makes it special. Up front, obviously, is the 485 horsepower 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine. You'll see custom 1320 badges. Very nice touch here. 20-inch wheels, which are rocking a very special version of the Nexen SUR4G tire. But these are not the typical road race spec or drift spec you might be accustomed to, but are a custom drag spec made for this car. As you can see, it's a narrow body car with a pretty aggressive stance, especially on these big rear wheels. Come over to the driver's side. So yes, this car is under $50,000, and if you're clever, you can actually get it for right around 45 grand, which makes it a great deal for a 485 horsepower V8 with a lot of cool tech. So we are inside the car right now. And one of the coolest things about this car is the tech, like I mentioned. So from the factory, this car has a line lock, which allows it to lock the front brakes, allows you to do great burnouts. It also has a factory installed transbrake, which basically means it manipulates the pin in the transmission between reverse and drive, and allows you to basically have a really advanced drag racing launch, better even than most launch control systems. I'll be demonstrating that on the strip right now.
So to start out with, for line lock, so what you'll do, so you'll left foot brake.
Sure.
Then you just hit activate line lock.
Activate line lock.
And then you have to be above 1,000. I say tell everybody to be around 1,300.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay, now push and hold the OK button. Keep it down. Keep that down, take your foot off the brake. Now you're holding it with the OK button, okay?
So you hold this the whole time? You
hold that the whole time. And so you go ahead, bring your RPMs up to about 4,500 for your burnout.
Sure, it's not gonna wheel hop or anything, is it? Hopefully not.
It should not. Now, keep it up. No, you wanna keep them up there.
Yeah.
Canceled out. So you don't wanna bring it up and then drop it right back down.
It cancels, got it.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Sure.
Line lock.
Okay.
Push the OK button, hold it, bring the RPMs up. Keep them up. Let go of the button. Now roll out of the gas. There you go.
All right, let's get in the groove here, to the best of our ability. That's really slick. I like that for an OEM manufacturer. It's a really cool implementation. All right, let's get
So now once we get the car staged,
sure,
then we won't worry about the tree and they'll just go through the transbrake with you.
Sounds good. All right.
So, and it'll kind of walk you through it. So
okay.
What you do on your paddles, pull both of them straight back. It says increase engine speed. With your foot on the brake, bring the engine RPMs up to about 1,800, and it's going to show you right in the center. Bring it up, keep it up. You got to keep them up there.
There we go.
Okay, now let go of one paddle.
Does it matter which one?
Nope. Let go of the brake. Foot off the brake. Now you're holding it with the paddle.
And then you let go of the paddle and it goes.
You let go of the paddle and we launch.
All right, ready?
Ready, whenever you are. Just nice and smooth with the throttle.
Ready, steady. That's great. Wow.
And we're good. That's the end. What do you think?
That's such an excellent implementation from manufacturer. That's really impressive.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's so slick. I mean, it makes idiots like us able to do stuff like that.
The car's a lot smarter than I am.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised for independent rear suspension, no real wheel hop. A little bit, but yeah.
And when you put it in drag mode, I mean, it changes the suspension. It allows the shocks to rotate up. It stiffens the shocks in the back, so it's shoving the drag radials into the
pavement. Yeah, you can see the nose lifts a lot on the outside.
And that's right, and that's what you want. It's rotating everything to the back for grip to get you down the racetrack.
Very slick. I don't care about the times. I wish they recorded 60 foot, because I'm really curious how this thing gets off the mark, because that's awesome for an OEM car to just have a trans brake and just, because that feels like a really solid 60 foot for a full weight street car.
Right underneath the OK button. Push that once.
Oh, performance data.
Yep.
All right. Quarter timer, not too interested in that. Eighth timer, 100, 0 to 100, 0 to 60, top speed, lap history, lap timer. Ah, here's all the fun stuff.
There you go. Now you can, all of this, you can get on this page also with performance pages.
Got it.
We've just pulled it up there because sometimes, like if the car gets shut off or whatever, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for the performance pages to load.
Yeah, rather than having it right there.
So you got it right there. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the cars, but they did a great job for somebody that wants to go to the drag strip, have a great time, but that they can like take their wife and go to dinner in the car the night before.
Yeah, this is a true weekend warrior car.
It really is.
So let me see if I can do this on memory.
Okay.
Foot on the brake, activate line lock. We're gonna look at our line pressure, and then we're gonna press and hold OK, and I can let go of the brake, build up some RPM, and do a good old-fashioned burnout.
Want to use the trans brake again?
Absolutely. Get this bad boy staged.
And it kind of helps on your screen. It kind of helps walk you through like the steps, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's pretty idiot proof for a dummy like me.
So.
All right, so I have my left foot on the brake, and if memory serves, I pull the paddles back.
Yep, both back and hold them.
Pull the paddles back, increase engine speed.
To about 1800 RPM.
Right there.
And you gotta hold it up there.
There we go.
One paddle.
Pull one paddle back.
Foot off the brake.
Foot off the brake.
And we're ready.
And then whenever I'm ready, we're gonna release the paddle. 3, 2, 1, go. A little bit of wheel hop, that's okay. Into second, into third. Man, this transmission's good. All right. All right, let's do this thing.
All right.
Got our left foot in the brake. We're gonna activate line lock. We're gonna build up our brake pressure. We're gonna press and hold OK. We're gonna let go of the brake. And we're gonna build up some RPM and do a good old-fashioned burnout. And there we go. Very nice. All right. Make sure this guy's in the groove to the best of our ability.
And I'll just let you work through it.
Sounds good. Again, I think it's telling that if an idiot like me can hop in this thing and make it work, they kind of did it right. There we go. We are staged. All right, so we have our left foot on the brake. We're going to pull back both paddles like this. We're going to increase our engine RPMs to right around 2,000 revs, give or take. Right around there. And we're going to let go of one paddle like that. We're going to release our brake pedal like this. And when we're ready, let go of the paddle like this. Woohoo!
Not bad.
Not bad. I think we got our first casualty.
I think we did. We don't know exactly what the ET was, but we know that this car was faster than that bug. Run it over and over and over, but you can do that, and they don't miss a beat. Yeah,
I mean, for perspective of the people watching this online, I'm lapping this thing 2 to 3 times in a row, getting out, and then someone else is immediately getting back in the car and also lapping it 2 to 3 times. These cars have had no downtime other than driving from one end of the strip to the other. Beyond that, they've been hot lapped for literally, I think, 2 hours, almost 2 hours straight now.
Yes.
Windows up. All right, windows up. Let's do some more drag racing. Activate our line lock. Build enough pressure in the brakes. Press and hold OK. We can now release our brake pedal. And let's... And there we go. Ooh, that was a nice smoky one. Sorry, guys. They all had to move out of the way. That's pretty funny. They all cleared this. They're like, yeah, I can take a picture. Oh, wait, never mind. I can't take a picture. All right, our car is staged. Now we're going to use the factory line lock. Left foot on the brake. Paddles engaged. Build up our RPMs. There we go. Then we're going to let go one paddle. We're gonna release our brake pedal like that and go. Oh, that was a good one. No spin at all. Kind of a soft launch and immediately on the full throttle. Woohoo! No spin. Man, that was a solid one. That's the nice thing about these big NA V8s. Because they're not blown, it's a little bit easier to put the power down and kind of figure it out even if you're a rookie. But man, woo, that was solid.
That's solid run there.
Oh, this thing's fun. Wow, 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. We ran the 8th mile at 7.8 at 91, but I believe I lifted a little before. But that's solid.
That's solid. Solid run there.
Again, it's amazing that we're in a full weight family coupe that does have real back seats, which are pretty comfortable, and we're doing 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds and running effectively mid 7s in the 8th. I mean, I have a passenger in the car, so you can imagine that if you got this thing just right, you're running about a 7.6, maybe around a 7.6 in the 8th mile. And indeed, I completely understand, like, you could run a high 11-second pass in this car. That's gnarly. I mean, shoot, 12.5, we're lifting at the 8th mile mark. That's great.